Ok. Bueno, y ahora tenemos un boom que matar. En el perol. Perol. El perol. El perol, el perol, el perol. Uy. ¿Dónde coño está el perol? ¿Qué buscas? ¿El perol en Sambreque? En Lego Guerra de las Galaxias. Aquí me voy, ¿no? Al rey Boom busco. ¿Y dentro? ¿Podré pasar por aquí ahora? Sacro ojo. A la derecha. ¿A la derecha dónde? Ah, por aquí. Vale. O vamos para allá. Cuando tengas uno de esos, busca su grupo musical en la plataforma roja, ya sabes, YouTube. Pero ahora lo tengo y verás que tu frase tiene más gracia de la que esperabas. Ay, hay una casa. No, no he visto ese camino. Por aquí.
Company.
Hola.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Uy, relájese. Comes cosas. Ah, un trofeo y no sé qué es. ¿He muerto ya? No, vale. Estaba viendo demasiadas hostias por demasiados lados. Alma de Boon. Thank yous.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket.
Me ha faltado un tris para morir yo, sí, lo sé.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Vale, ahora tenemos que entregar la ceniza a este señor que está en la base. Y aparte vamos a ir a la base a construir Excalibur. Excalibur. Que hay, quiero una
Is it
potilla.
business or pleasure? You're rubbing me
Gracias.
blind, you know.
What do you need? Not saying fortune, do you? Should last you a good while. And?
He cracked the crystal.
Jo, qué
too.
simple es la Excalibur.
You're joking.
Podría molar más.
It's no joke.
Da igual.
Drake's land is
Puedes verla mejor en el pilón. Aquí. No, no, vale. Sí, esto es la transfiguración, ¿no? Yo le pongo el aspecto que quiera a la espada que lleve. ¿Están todas las espadas que he usado aquí? ¿Están todas o están solo el aspecto final de las espadas? Igual es solo el aspecto final, ¿no? Las que me haya hecho, vaya. Quieto. Hola, señor.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while.
Bueno,
You're a gent, Sid.
hemos
Let
pasado por
nothing
las
say
secundarias
otherwise.
sin que haya microcortes.
Right
Bien.
then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
Voy a
What
tener una
kind of
bolsa más
magic?
grande.
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Hachi. Morral flexible. Incrementa la capacidad alimentaria para objetos consumibles. Hachi. Ahora puedo llevar 6 potis, 4 ultra pociones y 3 de sales. ¡Oh, qué guay! Me parece muy decente. Vamos a comprar.
I think mid might need some help.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
I went up to give some greens to the job.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Muy bien. Vale. Pues listo las secundarias. Vámonos. Hay una secundaria por aquí en alguna parte y ya la cogeremos.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Time to fight. Over here! Kill! This one. Over here!
Perfecto. Y ahí tenemos la secundaria.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
Dale, Javi.
The two of us to fetch it, but it's gone.
Pues he terminado las secundarias que
I'm not
tenía.
much of a
Quitando
thinker.
esta que me la acaban de dar.
I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say?
Al grano entonces,
Will you
efectivamente.
help us out?
Avanzando
Chances
estamos.
are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right.
Tremendo hater.
Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
De camino, ¿no? Sí.
I'm not sure I
Okay.
trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
All yours, Vogel.
Get him!
No veo. ¿Pegues? Allí.
Let's try.
Pensaba que estaba muerto. Bici time que me apetecía. Jolín. Hacía tiempo que no te escuchaba subirte a la bici.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
A ver si así te da sueño. ¿Qué dices?
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Ya, no deberías tomar Monster más allá de las 12 de la mañana.
There's no need to be
Estoy de acuerdo
so
con Franca.
rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
No, pero si el problema es que no tiene sueño, ¿qué dices? Ya está el otro.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Ya decía yo que estos bichos no sonaban.
This one, get him! Finished! This one!
Tal para cual, ¿eh? Dios los cría y ellos se juntan. Tal para cual. No me llores después que no te daré ni pañuelos. ¡Ojo! Las cataratas del Niágara.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
Hombre, es un cráter como muy perfecto.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious. and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Nueva capital imperial.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
No sé, dímelo tú.
Father. I find you much changed.
¿Está bien?
Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
Entiendo que va bien.
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths
Zorra.
regarding the nature of nations, of rulers,
Llevaré 4 meses sin jugar,
and
pero no me
of the
olvido de ella.
divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
Café, que gratuito, de gratuito nada.
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Vale, Pablo. ¿Has terminado de estudiar por hoy?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Not much further to Boklab now.
Good.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Más que no pueden, no saben, mi vida. Porque si la gracia de destruir los cristales es que el éter vuelva a la Tierra, van a tener que aprender a no usar los propios cristales.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Porter for hire. The best service and the best price.
What are you looking for? Ahí está el éter, no problema.
Farewell. Out of my sight, wretch.
El problema es los cristales. Estamos destruyéndolos para que el éter vuelva a la Tierra. Oh, esa es la teoría, vaya. Pasa que llevamos 3 cristales de 5 y no parece que el éter esté volviendo a la Tierra. Pan de pita.
How much for a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
An excellent choice.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's
Joder,
gone.
tío, ¿en serio?
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.